getting sent to the principal's office. The dreaded, horrible principal's office. Every kid's worst nightmare. Not really, but just stick with me here. Now, while I'd consider myself a fairly well-behaved student, I'm not completely clean. I've had my fair share of getting sent to the principal's office. Actually, just kidding. I've only been sent there once, and it was pretty pathetic. Here's what happened. It was first grade, and for some reason, the teacher, who I'm going to call Miss A, had to go to her car to get something for a project. But she couldn't just leave us little first graders in the room by ourselves. I don't know if this ever happened to you guys, but in elementary school, sometimes the teacher had to go to the bathroom. But since they couldn't just leave everyone alone without a supervisor, they would just stick the entire class in the class next door. Like, whoops, here's your new teacher, toodles. Anyway, so I guess Mrs. A decided instead of having to do that, she would just bring the entire class with her. Genius, right? So we all followed her to the parking lot in a single file line, proudly holding up our quiet coyotes. We reach the parking lot, and she makes us stand in this line along the sidewalk. And then before she goes to her car, she tells us the one rule. Okay, class, I'm going to get something from my car, and I need all of you to behave yourselves, okay? No stepping into the parking lot, and you must stay on the sidewalk. And then she walked over to her car. Haha, I touched the parking lot. Haha, look at me. Us, being the absolute rebels we were, decided to start touching the parking lot with one foot and then pulling it away. So rebellious, I know. Humph, you guys think you're cool. Just watch me. I'm gonna put 2 feet in the parking lot. Me and this other kid, who I'll call B, decided to put both of our feet in the parking lot. And then we immediately jump back on the sidewalk. So then Mrs. A comes back. Okay, class, I got the things I needed for my car. Did anyone step into the parking lot? C and B did. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Everyone decided to snitch on me and B, even though all of them had done it as well. C and B go to the principal's office. And the important thing here is that B was kind of known for getting into trouble, so he went to the principal's office a lot. He was a veteran principal's office goer. And on the other hand, there's me, an amateur. I had never gone to the principal's office before, for getting into trouble at least. I maybe had gone there when I felt sick and had to go home. So we walk in, and the lady at the desk is like, "How can I help you?" I didn't really know what to say, what am I supposed to say? And then B points at us and says, "We were bad." So the person there tells us to sit down, and by this point, all the other kids had already gone back to the classroom. Eventually, after waiting 10 minutes, the principal comes out and is like, "So, Mrs. A said that both of you stepped into the parking lot." And we were like, yeah. And then he's like, "Well, you shouldn't do that." And we're like, "Okay." And then he's like, "Okay, both of you can go now." And then we left. Okay, so that was the video. I hope you enjoyed this fun little story about my first time getting sent to the principal's office. And actually, this was the only time I've been sent to the principal's office, so I'm clean other than that. Except for then there's detention when you get older, but that's an entire other story. And I'm sorry for taking so long to get this out. I don't really know what happened, but hopefully, since it is the summer now, I can post a little more often. If any of you have any principal office stories or funny school stories in general, don't forget to comment them down below. And if you like this animation, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!